Hey there, my fellow lunatics. How's everyone doing today? We are going to be playing some Core Keeper. Uh, I hope you're as excited as I am. I haven't gotten back into this level in about a week now, so I'm looking forward to getting back into things and building more of this Bomberman level that I've been working on the last like week or two. All right, hello everybody. So, just as a recap for anyone who happens to be new, I've been working on a special challenge level where we've turned the entire dirt biome into like a giant Bomberman level. It's going to be like a 7-player free-for-all. So at this point, I have completed everything I want to with my obsidian blocks. And now it is time for me to move on to other walls. I think, though, before I move on to other walls, I may put in certain rooms. Like I've got all these little like mini rooms that I've created all over the place. I think I want to try populating a bunch of those. I may build some walls around them afterwards just so I can get a feel for what we're doing here. I already have a whole bunch of wall blocks, all the wall blocks that I want to use sitting here. So, although I could also use stone brick. Although all of these crafted ones don't really break differently, you know? So. Yeah, essentially it's going to be like a giant maze. I'm going to wall in a bunch more of this, but with destructible walls. So far, everything that's been walled in so far here, let's look around. Oh, sorry, hold on. My aim is off today. Am I wearing... Okay, I'm wearing my glow suit. Alright. I don't even need no clip on. I'm in creative mode. So right now I've basically placed down a whole buttload of obsidian walls everywhere. As you can see all over this area. So now that I'm done with that, I've also got gaps that I've built in and a few rooms that were pre-existing that I've already populated. So let's think of some rewards. I want to make sure that everything that I'm gifting the player is stuff that's bombing and explosive related or like defensive related. So let's see here. I know I want to give some dynamite, and if I give dynamite, I need to give some wires as well for it. Let's just add a whole bunch of wires. Let's add a whole bunch. These gotta add this. Let's add a whole buttload of crude bombs. Wish I could do this in larger quantities. Can I? No, I can't. Actually, you know what I can do? This is where creative mode fails a little bit, but mods help. So I'm just going to give crude bomb 9,000. There we go. And let's give bomb, and let's give large bomb. I'm probably not going to use all of these, but it helps to have them. Give sulfur bomb. So for anyone who's wondering, this mod is called chat commands. All right, so they're not going to need bags. You know, we're not, this is just a challenge kind of event, so there's not really a need for any special bags. You're not going to be carrying enough gear to ever fill all of your bags. It's not something that I'm really worried about. So we'll skip past those. I also need to consider some levels of balance here because when I'm giving out gear, if I'm giving out, you know, like I have to, I mean, I could just throw balance out the window and who gives a damn, but I do want to try to consider, you know, fairness. Like, I don't want to have people with like blast suits versus people with core commander armor, you know? That doesn't help anybody. But I know I want to use the sulfur. But one thing that is kind of, I think one thing I'll have to do is I have to level up some stuff. Just had to pick a level 0. Oh, nice. I love the Bomberman face. That's very, very clever. I love doing pixel art. If you're in my Discord, you can see Zero posted an image of a level he's made for Bomberman. And it's got really cool pixel art in the middle of it. Very clever. Give them all bikinis. Nothing but bikinis. Yeah, that's it. That would be something else, wouldn't it? Nothing but bikinis. Yeah, the B in Bomberman stands for bikini. That's exactly it. But I also want to consider some things when it comes to like gear here, because like for example, the polished iron chunk necklace could be extremely useful. You know, it's not bomb related, but it's defenses, and that could help. Also, permanent HP buff food. I could scatter some of that around. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that we can do. So I'm going to put a chest here. And I'm going to put a chest here. Wait, I'm going to face this one a different way. Put it there. And let's see here. Yeah, one of the things I want to do is there's kind of a bit of a trust system. I've got to trust that everyone, the instructions will be everyone has to make a brand new character. I'm going to tell everyone what background, you know, to pick. Like you can pick, everyone has to pick like the explosives background or whatever it is, just to make sure that everyone is just sitting exactly the same. And got to trust that everyone actually does that. I actually do want to include, or no, with this one I want to put This one's close to an entrance, so I just want to give them some grenades to throw. Because this is going to be one of the areas where players appear. One thing I am doing is I'm giving all of the contestants a hey Entropy, I'm giving all the contestants light. They all get a free pearl lantern. And then I also have hidden away in every area a hidden chest that has a blast placard, and they all have that same thing. So if you find it, you get the little boost of that extra little bit of armor. If you don't find it, oh well, it was right there. um... Okay, this one I have extra hidden, so I want to do something special with this one. Let's do some... let's do some permanent hit point food. Let's put an Atlantean worm heart in here. Food bombs. There we go. That very, very hidden area now has a really good advantage if you find it. All right, what do I want to put in here? Let's see here. We're definitely going put a chest in the middle. And I want this chest to have decent rewards. So let's go ahead and put the blast helm in there. And actually, let's also do this. Okay. So that's the reward for this room. So, how are we going to protect it? Let's protect it with... Hey, Roland. How's it going? Good to see you. Those guys chew on walls. I don't want them chewing on my walls. Um... I think that's a pretty hard fight, especially at the very beginning. So let's decorate this a bit. No, clay pots can actually be broken into useful stuff. Can't place any clay pots. Place one of these, though. Yeah, that's a bit hidden. There we go. All right. All right, 1 second. Apparently one of the outdoor cats got a taste of catnip and drooled all over the front porch. Very cute. Nope, those break into useful stuff. Sometimes you just gotta... I don't want to give players certain things. So, yeah. Alright, here's this room. Torches. I don't mind placing some... Nah, we'll keep it dark. It's got the glow from those two fire pits. That's good enough. Alright. This room seems a little big. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to break this up or not. I might. But at least for now. This side off the beach. Side with mold. One thing you guys don't let me forget, I need to give rift lenses out around here too as a potential reward so that people can jump these gaps. Okay. So rewards I want found get placed in these chests that glow. And rewards I don't want found, or I want to be harder to find, are in my cultist chests. What do we want to put as rewards? Let's put some armor. Or some gear or something like that. Let's see here. Look at rings. Let's see. We'll definitely add a bomb ring. Do I want anything else? Anything that's maybe defensive? Ooh, I know. Ooh, wait, hold on. We're going to come back to that one. Okay, so this area here is basically right at the beginning where everyone starts. It's basically furthest away from all of the existing points of it, or all the existing starting points. And I want to put down an upgrade station. Put an upgrade station right here. So I also want to scatter some ancient coins, some bars, things like that throughout the map as well, so that if you get if you're able to make it to the upgrade station, you can upgrade your gear. And the first person who gets there, let's say they're going to get a bonus. Hey, Thappy, how's it going? There we go. I'd say that's a pretty big bonus to the first person who gets to that. Yeah, we'll give him 2. Make it even more intense. Okay. Let's also make it hard to get in here. Hey, Jisakai, thank you for the follow. Twitch follow. Really appreciate it. And Analog Whiskers, sorry I missed your follow 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Okay. We're going to put fossil walls around this entire thing. So if you want to get in, you got to earn your way in. And let's see what else we're going to do. Let's also, around it, place some booby traps. Got to make sure I place them far enough away that these explosions don't actually trigger, I don't actually break into the building itself. All right. Yeah, if you just lowered the wall, the desert area would destroy you. Yeah, that area is tough, especially if you've just destroyed the wall. You may find it a lot easier if you head over to the wilderness, which is the green area first. That area is really what's designed for you to... That's the area that you're supposed to, quote unquote, go into. I mean, if you're surviving in the desert, great, but yeah, if you just took down the wall, that would be a challenge. See you, Thappy. Have fun. Um... All right, cool. Now, where was I? Up there. So let's leave some ancient coins and some minerals here. Leave some. Leave 10 of those. And where are ancient coins at? I can never remember where they are. There they are. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's give ancient coin 1,000. What did I put in this one? 2 rings. Yeah, that's decent. Okay. What food do I recommend for mid-game? Oh man, I've never really built a mid-game food list. But really, once you get to mid-game, you kind of unlock all the food recipes. So it's like you jump all the way to end game stuff. You just aren't making the epic versions of it yet. I recommend if you can, get a bucket. You know, get an iron bucket. You can craft that at the iron workbench, and start collecting some of the water. Like, run over to the ocean biome real quick, grab the ocean water. As soon as you find a mold biome, grab some mold water. And just start grabbing all of the various waters as soon as you can to bring them over to your base. Just as an FYI, regular water is biome specific. So dirt biome regular water has dirt biome fish. Stone biome regular water has stone biome fish, and you have to go to the biome for those fish. But fishing really changes the game, especially in mid-game for you. Also start collecting bloat oat, which you start to get in Azios's wilderness, because bloat oat will bloat oat is one of my favorite foods for just combining. So, oh, you also have access to dodos now. Capture a couple of dodos when you get a chance and make a dodo farm, because dodo eggs are really good. If you can get to lava, grab some lava, but that's in the molten quarry area in the desert. And like you were having problems with surviving in the desert, I would not expect you to be able to get lava yet. But if you can, grab it. Once you get far enough out in Azios's wilderness, you'll find the Shimmering Frontier. Grab the Shimmering Water. That's going to get you some... Getting the Shimmering Water is going to get you some good endgame fish. Combine the fish with the bloat oat, and you got great buffs. In fact, here, I will link my favorite reference for buff food. So that is one of the Core Keeper wikis that I've linked in the chat. And it's the cooking section, and it will show you every single food item and what buff it provides at, you know, whether it's regular, rare, or epic level. So you literally, whatever you want to cook, just be like, okay, what 2 buffs do I want? Thanks, Vaselixo, for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope I spelled your name right. Veselexo? Veselico? Try to pronounce names right. Anyway, this website will show you, just combine any two buffs that you want, and that'll get you your food. Really useful tool. All right. Can you guys hear me now? All right, great. Sorry about that. So my computer has this weird quirk that I have never been able to fix, where sometimes my microphone just disappears from the system. It's like my computer no longer detects that the microphone exists, and I have to unplug it and plug it back in, and it's fine. But usually it doesn't turn off in the middle of a stream or the middle of a recording, but it does happen sometimes. It's really frustrating when it does and I don't notice. I actually think it happened while I was recording one of the summoning videos that I did recently, and half of the video had absolutely no audio, and I had to redo it all. That was not fun. Hey, Iron Sentinel. Hey, Valvar. How's it going? Good to see you guys. So if you start the game with the explosives build, you'll have, I believe, 3 grenades to start, something like that. I have to double check. You get here, you've got 3 grenades on you. You grab your lantern, you maybe grab your chest piece, and then you head out. And you got to start looking around. And right here, I get you an extra 10 grenades. But you gotta bomb into it, so that's fine. But that's good. That feels like, you know, you're getting somewhere. You're like, okay, cool, I got some more grenades. Now I can start looking around some more. Oh, hey, look, there's something down here. Boom, boom. Boom. Oh, shit. But if you win, you get some cool stuff. Void... No. Not for something that's obvious. Let's do 10 stun bombs here. That's better. That I can increase the map size on the upper right? What do you mean, Sentinel? Like, you wanted me to make it bigger going over here? Oh, oh, are you asking if I wish I could make the mini map bigger? I'm happy with the mini map size the way it is, but I can understand why someone might want it bigger. Oh, it's a start. It's a start. Oh. It's kind of mind-numbing though, I won't lie. You know, I mean, the the part where I was doing it like every other, that felt kind of therapeutic. Like I was just sitting there and I could zone out and I could just do it. But for some reason doing this, my mind is getting very bored very fast. All right, give me 2 minutes here, guys. I gotta run to the restroom. All right, I'm back. Hey, Cat Path, how you doing? Has what been calculated out, Iron Sentinel? Sorry. I forgot what I was talking about when I walked away. I also went and got myself some cake. No, you can ask as many questions as you want, bro. I just don't always have answers. Of course I enjoy cake. I love cake. I have more cake, too. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I love you guys, too. I can't do any of this that I do without you, so, you know. Y'all are important to me. No, I usually don't eat on camera, just because chewing. I don't know why. I don't like chewing in front of people. But, it's cake, so I don't care. Which, it's funny that I say that I don't like chewing on camera. But sorry, I've been thinking about doing like a cooking kind of channel, which would require me to eat on camera. Dropping food all over myself. That's another reason I'm a slob. So it's just like, watch the dude eat and make a mess. So here's a question that I have for people. What kind of like food from video games is iconic to you? Like when you think about a video game, is there like a food that comes to mind, you know, for the game? Um let me show this off real quick. Also take me a second to set up. So, I made jingle jam cookies from Core Keeper. Um, and I thought, oh, let's Monster Hunter. Cool. Is there something specific from Monster Hunter? Because I've never played Monster Hunter. Oh, the cake and Portal. Stardew Valley has like a cookbook. And so that's one thing I want to be careful about because like World of Warcraft has a cookbook too. And while I could do that, I don't want to like risk someone being like, "Yo, man, those are cookbook recipes." Strawberry cake in Stardew Valley. Ooh, that sounds good. Sorry, I've got an airplane flying overhead for some reason. There actually is not any ginger in the Jingle Jam cookies. Um, it's basically just a Linzer cookie. It's got a raspberry jam in it and powdered sugar. Otherwise, it's just kind of like a basic vanilla cookie dough. Sorry to anybody who's photosensitive. I know I keep going in and out, and I hope that's not creating a strobe effect in and out of lighting areas. So I do apologize. If someone's having any photosensitivity issues, please let me know. I can always change up and do something different. Oddly enough, the one thing that holds me back the most from doing a cooking channel is keeping my kitchen clean. My kitchen is dirty. I struggle keeping my kitchen clean. And all those like cooking YouTube channels, they've got like these like fancy immaculate kitchens that look like they cost like $500,000 just to make the damn kitchen. And my kitchen uh my kitchen is much more average American. It's definitely not influencer fancy. Mm. So yeah, I have recorded me making those cookies. So I just have to edit it together. I'm still working on a logo. Um I'm still kind of just in development stages for the channel. But yeah. Um I used to cook. I actually used to cook professionally when I was in college. I worked in a lot of different fine dining restaurants. I worked for for Emeril Lagasse. I've grown up with New Orleans cooking essentially. I've spent the last 20 years living in New Orleans, eating all the fancy foods here, cooking various restaurants here, and yeah, it's been a fun experience. That's actually the name I'm using, Sentinel. Yeah, that's what I plan to call it, Dakin's Bakehouse. Oh yeah, I love Chicago food. I actually was my high school. I was in northern Indiana. I was about a 2-hour drive from Chicago, and I currently have a lot of friends in Chicago. And my wife's job takes her to Chicago regularly. So I love Chicago food, and honestly, when we move out of Louisiana, it's probably gonna be Chicago that we're gonna end up in. We haven't decided for sure, but it's probably gonna be Chicago. But when that's gonna happen, fuck if I know. My wife and I have been 2 years away from moving out of New Orleans for the last 12 years or so. So I honestly don't know when we're gonna leave. Hey, we've actually gotten a lot farther along than I thought. That's not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. Mm. Dang, I made a big map. Uh, Sometimes I feel like I bite off more than I can chew. It's like, will the hyper focus last long enough to allow me to complete this project? That is always the question. Oops. Sharing Frontier is a fun place. Dangerous, but fun. Sorry, I know I stop and just stare at what I'm doing a lot. Me trying to refocus myself and be like, okay, just keep going. You're making progress. Just keep going. Because with something this size, it can feel like you're never getting anywhere. Yeah, I didn't want to spoil the surprise, Juice. Sorry, man. Looks like it was designed by someone who is absolutely pure chaos. Sorry, my eyes are glazing over. I've only been streaming this for an hour and a half, but it feels like I've been doing it much longer. Alright. We need to do something else, or I'm going to fall asleep at the computer. So, what else are we going to do? I know, I have an idea. World and Madman. Hold on 1 second. I'm just putting this up to make sure I don't do something stupid. Okay. I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow. Everything's fine though. So, all right. Let's see here. I want to design a an end game magic summon hybrid build. So what I want to do is I want it to be something. Hold on. So let's get some ideas flowing here. Reset this. I want to focus on magic damage. Like magic is the primary, with summoning just being like a little bit of a helper kind of a thing, but enough that you actually are going to wear gear. So we want the mana recovery on critical. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Yeah, because I want magic barrier as magic damage. And magic damage from a crit. Okay, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should I, because I want magic damage that's based on my barrier, should I just get some extra magic damage based on my remaining mana? Or should I go with mana barrier regeneration delay reduction? Let me know what you guys think. Which one do you think would be best? We'll leave it blank for right now. And on the minion side, I definitely want that. I want that. I wish I could also get that. That would also be great. The 2% magic damage for every active minion would be really nice to have. But I can't get that. So... let's just go with that. Do you think to go with mana regeneration delay reduction? Get the mana back? I'm leaning toward having a Grim Helm. Hold on, let's take off some of this pure summoning. You can tell that I just used this character to make some summoning videos. I'm leaning toward the Grim Hood because of its +2 minion count. It's also got magic barrier and a magic damage bonus, so that's good. I'm thinking about maybe the polished scarlet or the polished necklace because it's both minion damage and magic damage. Although there's also, we could think about, hold on, let me see here. What are some options? Let's look at my gear. Look at what I have. Shit's scattered everywhere. Yeah, because like I'm leaning toward the polished gold crystal necklace. But with magic damage being a priority, what necklace is best for magic damage? Let's see here. I don't remember. I'm looking at the wiki because it just helps give me a reference point to remember where everything is. So the bubble pearl necklace is good. That's one thing to consider. That's got magic barrier and magic damage and mana regen. All the things I want. What else have we got? pretty much it. So let's level this NEP thing up to 19 and see what it's got. Alright, so we can do 14 magic barrier and 12.7% magic damage. Plus 2.5 mana regen, or we can have better magic damage. And I'm leaning toward this necklace, this polished necklace. I really think this one's better. It's that magic barrier is just not enough. It's really just not enough. The mana regen is good, but again, I don't know if it'll be necessary. Sorry. My chair is not the most comfortable. I have to some adjustments. Yeah. Not the best comfortable chair. Okay. Rings. And the rest of my armor. What do I want to use for my chest and my legs? Let's see here. Okay, so we've got our options include the sorcerer robe. Oh, I should actually use the proper commands. Scholar's cloak. Arcane monk. I don't think the lily pad is worth it from an armor standpoint from magic. So let's see here. Real quick. Those are radiation crystals. You can break them if your mining damage is high enough, but it takes, I believe, 3 to 5 hits to break. And yes, they do like 80 points of damage per hit. They're really cool, though. Very useful things to grab, if you can. Alright, so things that matter most to me here are magic damage, magic barrier. So I think that's going to rule out the Arcane Monk, because it just has magic damage. I think we're going to go with the Sorcerer Robe. But let's look at the set bonuses. They're all... Now, this one, that's only against bosses. That's not really that big of a deal. So I'm not going to get a 2-piece set bonus. soaring armor. You know, to be honest with you, I hadn't even thought about it. Let's take a look. All right, that gives us just 63 magic barrier. This gives 50 magic barrier, and it also gives magic damage and max mana. So I'm gonna, and the 2 set bonus is just movement speed. So yeah, good check though. I'm glad we checked it. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go with the sorcerer robe in this instance. Debating whether I want the Grim Legwear, but I don't think I do. Alright, let's... Just so that we give them all their due diligence, let's see. The Scholar's Cloak does not have a pant. Let's look at the Arcane Monk leggings. Look at the Soaring pants. Will be fair. We'll check them out. And let's look at the Sorcerer pants as well. Yeah, I'm going for a hybrid build. Okay, so the Soaring pants at level 19 are actually pretty good. The Sorcerer pants are still magic barrier and magic damage. And the Arcane Monks are not. So yeah, I think I'm going with the Sorcerer pants as well. So really my choices are a Pearl Lantern or a Soul Lantern. And the Pearl Lantern is just going to give me some mana regen. I actually think I'm going to go with the Soul Lantern and buff my minions' attack speed a bit. So let's consider rings. The Polished Glow Tulip ring is a good one. Let's see here. Obviously, we've got Vicious Ring. I think I would go with the Puppet Ring over the Vicious Ring. I think one of my cats sees a bird. Hold on. Yeah. There she's doing that chittering thing that cats do when they find a prey that they're really excited about. Okay, we've got the Boundary Ring. It's one to consider. Okay, that's actually it on the rings. Interesting. I'm sorry, Jusakai, I don't know anything about Switch or controller settings. I've only played on PC. And I never really used a controller for it. Does anyone on my channel happen to know what is the shortcut button on Switch to change the hotbar? Is there a shortcut button on Switch to change the hotbar right now? Because that's also a good question. There might not even be a key binding set up for it yet. Because that happens sometimes in this game for some reason. Where not everything that should have a key binding has a key binding. Yeah, I don't think there's a binding for it yet, yeah. Now, I know that that's something that was fixed in a patch that has not hit Switch yet. It's definitely on PC, but it has not hit Switch. That should put a key binding on there. Yeah. Okay, so these are our 3 ring options that are ideal. We've got plus 46 magic barrier, we've got plus 11% magic damage, and we've got minion, an extra minion. Well, let's take some things into consideration. Okay, hold on. Offhand is probably going to be, hold on, probably going to be a blue leather tome. I mean, it's right here. Vicious Ring could be an option, but I don't know. Maybe. I'm not going to completely discount the Vicious Ring. Blue Leather Tome has a higher magic damage than the Rift Lens does, and it has mana regen. And the teleport of the Rift Lens is cool, but I don't use it often enough to warrant me using it. So let's instead... I just want to summon my minions. And that gives me 367 barrier. So that takes me to 413. Sorry, I need a magic item to have equipped. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so if I get rid of the boundary ring... Hold on. Let's summon the 4th one. Make sure they're fresh. Alright, so that's 1274 to 556. Alright, so having that extra minion gives me more damage. So that's one thing to consider over the boundary ring. Now, what about... Okay, my damage actually goes up if I get rid of the Polished Glow Tulip. So, more damage. Let's get a second Puppet Ring and see if that's even higher. The minion count is going to be... So we've got 1298 to 1586. Ah, even higher. Okay. Okay, cool. So 2 puppet rings gives me more magic damage than having the barrier ring or the polished glow tulip. So that answers that. Okay, so with this build, I would have... Yeah, I gotta upgrade the ring too, but the ring, the max minion count isn't gonna go up with the ring. It stays at 1, so that's not gonna change my damage number. It's just gonna change the attack speed of my minions. So yeah, no, we absolutely should. Now we need to consider what should be our magic weapon. And there are a lot of great options for that. Fireball staff. Let's see what I've already got so I don't have to make more. Okay, here's an arcane staff. Sticky stick, huh? No, we can take a look. Let's look at the scholar staff. Why not? It does add magic damage, so that is something to consider. That may, with all the other magic damage boosts that we have, that may be worthwhile. So yeah, let's level all those up and take a look. And let's also do this. Okay, so we got 2335 to 2858 fireball staff. 12 to 15, but remember it's also tripled the attack speed. So that's more like what? 3,500 something? Significantly higher. Sticky stick does pretty good. That's good and high. At the moment, I've got to admit I am leaning toward the scholar staff for this build, but the arcane staff also looks very appealing. These two definitely have my eye right now. Oh, that's true. They do bounce with the sticky stick. Hey Viper, I'm kind of looking at like a magic warlock hybrid build is what I'm trying to envision here. And we still have 5 points to spend. I'm thinking you guys might be right about putting it into mana regeneration delay. But also that boost of magic damage seems real nice. Honestly, I feel like any of these 3 skills will be fine for this build. Like, you can't go wrong with any one of these decisions. Like, they'll all work equally as well, but for totally different reasons. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. How much barrier do I have? Let's see how much barrier. $531 barrier. Yeah, I have done a playthrough. Well, not just bombs, Viper, but I have done a playthrough where my primary focus was bombs. It's really difficult to do just bombs. Because they're so expensive to craft. You won't find the materials in the early game to keep them constantly stocked at the very beginning. So yeah, it's got good mana. I've got good hit points. It's got a really strong barrier. The damage is high, really high, and I haven't even eaten buff food yet. Yeah, and the mana regen is pretty good too. 17 mana regen is not bad. Of course, hold on. How much of all of this is my pet? This pet's kind of insane. It's fun, Viper. It's a lot of fun playing with the bombs almost exclusively, but it's definitely different. You have to be very careful of where you're throwing and just be cognizant of where you are versus where your bombs are when it comes to the explosion radius, because I blew myself up a lot at the beginning before I got the hang of it. Ah, wrong creatures in there. I don't think I have anything set up properly right now. I don't. I really don't. What's this? What's this set up as? Those guys. Okay. I mean, it kind of feels like both are effective. Alright, let's grab the sticky stick. Let's grab the fireball staff. Let's see what these are like. I mean, look at that. That sticky stick is very good. Boom. One shot, killed 2 of them. Can't deny that effectiveness. And there's always the explosive aspect of the fireball staff. Like, this thing can blow you up even if you're, they blow up these guys even if their shell is on. One shot killed 3. But at the same time, you do have to charge it fully to get the explosive effect. So there is that. Honestly, I think you can't go wrong with any of these 4 weapons. I think all 4 of these weapons work great depending on personal playstyle. I mean, they're ripping through. Let's go to the desert and take a look at some of the enemies there. Actually, let's do this. Let's turn this thing off. You die. Come here. Try some harder mobs. Alright. Alright, well, that answers something. I should get my summons out before I engage in that sort of thing. Okay. Alright, so I don't really have the mana for that weapon, that's for sure. Certainly missing that mana barrier right now. We also need to consider which summon we want to use. That's also something to try to figure out. Let's mess with the sticky stick here. let's go. Let's try boss. Let's try boss. What do you guys think? Core Commander? Nimruza? Igneous? What boss should we try? Core Commander? Alright, let's do Core Commander. Okay, first things first, let's clear out some of this gear. Hold on. Let's get rid of this gear that I don't need. We'll do both. We'll start with Core Keeper, then we'll do Nimruza. The Core Commander looks like it's already up, so it may not be at full hit points. I think I was doing something against it a while back. And I didn't kill it. I won't lie, I'm kind of liking the sticky stick, so we're going to go with that. The projectile red? No. I don't know what you mean. On the Core Commander? I have not noticed, but I have not also been paying attention. So, we'll try to take a look at that. Alright, currently at 3,400 to 4,100 magic damage. Let's see how this does. Oh, that was a 33k hit there. 42k hit. Nice. Switching to a different weapon to see what it's like. Alright, I got a 616 mana barrier right now, which is great. Or, not mana, just a barrier right now. Hey, little guys, you gotta come back. got distracted resummoning my units, and that definitely cost me some time. And some life. Alright, we're gonna try a different weapon again. Actually, I might be liking the arcane staff more than I thought, because when they got the buffs, like, I think the arcane staff might be better for the bosses, just because it's so fast. Look at that, it's just tearing him apart. Yeah, that worked real well. I mean, all the weapons were working, but I think the arcane staff worked best on the boss there. Let's go to Nimruza. Oh look, Nimruza is currently standing. I guess I was testing some Nimruza stuff at one point. We'll kill it and summon it again. Is there a cooldown? Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't think there was a cooldown on this boss. Oh, ow. I might die. Yeah, I'm leaning toward the arcane staff when it comes to bosses, but really any of them when it comes to general exploration. All right, cool. I think I'm going to do a build video at some point, you know, in the probably next week. So thank you everybody who helped me put this together. This is I think this is a fun little build. Do I have a thing for... I do. I was going to say, do I even have a section for summon books? Where are all my figurines? Oh, right in front of my face. All right, y'all. I've been going for a couple of hours now. I think I'm going on like 4 or 5 hours total. It's been most of the day. I've been having a great time. We made this awesome build, and we also got really far in the Bomberman level. I'm real pleased with the progress that I've made in it, and we'll get it completely finished We'll get it completely finished real soon and change it back into a hard mode level. But just to show it off one last time before we go for the day. Here's the level. All the obsidian is down. Now I'm currently filling it in, the rest, and adding in the specific rooms. So this is an exciting project. I can't wait until this is done and I can actually start challenging people with this level. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream today. If you do, be sure to hit like on YouTube, subscribe if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, follow me on Twitch if you haven't followed me on Twitch. You know, if you want to go that extra mile on support, we've got a Patreon, I've got a YouTube membership. You can become a subscriber on Twitch. There's tons of ways. You can buy some merch. If you don't like the merch you see, DM me. Let me know. Also, some people would love you guys if you start joining the Discord. We've got a great community. If you want to come hang out with us, talk, just goof off on whatever. Talk about more than just Core Keeper. It's just a fun little place where we all kind of hang out. Safe space for all, you know? So, anyway, I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay crazy.